The Louisville Cardinals have been outside the AP top 10, and that just goes to show what Jeff Walz has built in Louisville.
Yeah, consistently winning at a high level. And remember, 98 weeks, that's when the polls come out. So that's not just 2 years. It's
As Savannah Wheeler, the Marshall transfer in her first season for Middle, is tied up 2 on the shot clock for the Lady Raiders on their opening possession. That ball is tapped away, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Morgan Jones, the Florida State transfer, knocked that one away, and this Louisville Cardinal team is loaded up with transfer portal players in the last couple of years. 3 transfers for Jeff Walz this year, and they all contribute. As Senior Malashka, second leading scorer for Middle Tennessee, coming in off the bench. And that's going to be a travel. Haley Van Lith, leading scorer for the Cardinals, shuffled her feet.
Yeah, Van Lith on the baseline cut there, just got a little too quick before she came to that slide stop. She didn't think she traveled. Malashka has got such great range, and when she faces out of the post right there, she's got range to the three-point line, so that's a tough match for Cochran down low.
Morgan Jones misses everything once she stepped inside the three-point arc. Starting 5 tonight for the Cardinals: Chrislyn Carr, Mikasa Robinson, Haley Van Lith, Morgan Jones, Olivia Cochran. And that's going to be a foul going against Louisville, and that's going to be the first against Morgan Jones and the first foul call tonight. Rick Insell choosing to go with Savannah Wheeler, Jalen Gregory, Courtney Whitson, Courtney Blakely, and Anastasia Boldareva, but she has...
And Louisville has no problem getting into a track meet. They're very comfortable in the open court, running up and down the floor. They like taking quick shots when they can get them in transition.
And they have a depth on that bench where they can come in and sub players in and out. Somebody gets winded, as Jeff Walz has called on a couple of subs here early in the first quarter already.
And that's similar to Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee's got depth. They like to get out and push it in transition. They like to run wide. If they can get something early in the shot clock, they'll absolutely take it. If not, like I said, very, very good at running their half-court sets.
Marissa Russell and Liz Dixon have checked in for the Cardinals. Blakely, corner 3, in and out. Middle has already knocked down 3 long balls here in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. And struggling as of late with their three-point shooting, knocked down just 5 in their big home win earlier this week against Tennessee Tech, as that baseline jumper from Marissa Russell is off the mark.
But Blakely's a 50% shooter from 3. She doesn't take a lot, but she makes them. Surprised that Van Lith gapped her like that, and she gave her that shot, possibly because she knows Courtney Blakely is so good off the bounce.
Wheeler, stutter step in the lane, shorts the runner, and Russell with a big one-handed rebound. Carr will step into a 3, short. And another offensive rebound for Louisville. This time Liz Dixon shorts it. And here comes Courtney Blakely. And she's going to be fouled in transition.
Great job, Courtney Blakely, attacking the big, making her put pressure on them, trying to get them to stop in transition. That's a really good attack by Courtney Blakely.
Some hot shooting for the hometown Blue Raiders. Have Middle Tennessee up 3.
As this game unfolds, you're going to start to see matchups unfold. And what Rick Insell has found so far is Ksenia Malashka has an advantage against the Louisville post players, whether it's Liz Dixon or Olivia Cochran, and they're exploiting that right now.
Malashka, shot fake, drive, mid-range jumper just a bit short. And now here come the Cardinals in transition. Haley Van Lith looking for her first points tonight. Leading scorer for the Cardinals this year, over 21 points per contest. That's second right now in the ACC, as that's the second shot she's had blocked tonight. And it was Malashka that got a piece of it.
Van Lith is one of those rare scorers that can create a shot for herself. She can do it a multitude of different ways. Middle Tennessee will come at her with all sorts of different options to try to slow her down. As you can see, she's got no fear, and she's got that floater. She's a lefty. She can shoot the three. Very good in transition, and she plays just with such a high level of confidence.
First team All-ACC a season ago. Most outstanding player in the Wichita Regional and last year's NCAA tournament for the Cardinals' Final Four run.
All the way from Wenatchee, Washington. Found a home in the Ville.
3 of the shot clock. Alaska's got to get it up. She does. Good defense by Liz Dixon to go straight up. And that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, Alaska got a little bit too low in that post position. She was sealed to get a good shot at two guys that I have a ton of respect for. Do a great job, Rick Insel and Jeff Walls, and real fun to see them go at each other today in a great setting.
Van Lith, this one kicks off the rim. Contact on the rebound, no call. Middle comes away with it. Their last 8 as Mikasa Robinson has her first bucket.
Louisville back to man-to-man defense right there.
Not enough on the pass from Whitson, looking for Wheeler as that 3 in transition will roll home. Chrislyn Carr, the Cardinals' best 3-point shooter, shooting almost 45% from deep this season, has her first long ball tonight, and now Louisville on top by 4. Alaska, jumper in and out. And a lot of empty possessions in a row for Middle Tennessee, and that's going to be a bit of a frustration foul for Jalen Gregory.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that foul. It slows down the break opportunity. It's a non-shooting foul, so it gives Middle a chance to set up their defense. I don't mind that foul at all, but Ksenia Alaska, that's a good shot for her. She's very capable of making that. What I'd love to see after she shoots that is then follow that shot. Go in there and try to get an offensive rebound, put some pressure on Louisville to block out.
Louisville on a 9-0 run over the last 4 minutes, 33 seconds.
Nice balance by Savannah Wheeler right there. She got her feet set. She was patient getting into that shot. That's a real nice action right there.
And I think you said it, balance. The last couple of weeks, her shots have been leaning a little bit forward, a little to the side. As that ball is out of bounds, it'll stay with the Cards. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. As Rick Insel going with size, going with Jada Granum.
Yeah, let's take a look here. There's the shot. And see, Boldareva, she's got her hands full there with Cochran, and she got her hands low when she turned to block out. And Cochran just kind of bull rushed her under the basket and was able to cause that loose ball and give the possession back to the Cardinals.
And Cochran shuffled her feet on the shot fake, so we're going the other way. Jada Granum, 6'3" forward from Ontario, Canada, plays about 7.5 minutes per game. And Rick Insel going to his bigs on the bench early.
Hey, he wants somebody that's going to physically match Cochran's size and put a body on him for a rebounding opportunity.
And Whitson cleared Carr with that left arm. That's going against Courtney Whitson. That's her second.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Courtney Whitson, it didn't flail the elbow, but the fact that Carr is so small, when Courtney posted up and she just put her elbow up normal, but Carr's only 5'5", so her head was right in the picture here, and she took that on the chin.
Now Middle showing full court pressure with the shot clock off. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Carr, hesitation, runner, no. Cochran, offensive rebound, count it.
Middle Tennessee's got to find a big that will put a body on Olivia Cochran. Jada Granum got put in the game to have a chance, an opportunity to do that. She got caught just watching there and then doubled down and committed the foul for the and one opportunity. But Olivia Cochran, nice job so far, crashing the offensive boards. 4 offensive rebounds for Louisville early on in this game. That's the reason they've got this early lead.
Cochran sinks the free throw. She has 9, averaging 8.5 this season, so already surpassing that average mark. Coming off a 9.7 rebound performance in that tough home loss on Wednesday night against Ohio State in the ACC Big Ten Challenge, as that's going to be a block going against Van Lith with 9.8 left in the quarter, and the third team foul against Louisville.
Yeah, I know Coach Walls didn't like the call. It looked like Van Lith got her feet tangled with Blakely as she was coming over to establish position there and get her foot on the sideline. It's all right. It slows down the action. Middle Tennessee still with a chance. 8 seconds on the clock here to get a quality shot before the buzzer.
Blakely tried to drop it off for Boldareva, and it will stay with Middle Tennessee. 2.6 on the game clock.
Watch Malashka here. A lot of times on this short clock like this, if Cochran's not seeing the ball, Blakely can just throw up this little lob right here to Malashka.
So Liz Dixon, 6'5", comes in. Malashka off the window. 7 first quarter points for Ksenia Malashka off the bench. The size not doing anything for the Cardinals at the buzzer. But the Cardinals have an 18-15 lead.
If you're defending, especially in a short clock like that, you've got to see the ball and your man. Because she didn't see it, that was an easy pass and an easy completion. And Middle Tennessee gets 2 points and a little momentum going in here to the second quarter.
Louisville on top by 3 as we start the second quarter. Second straight game that Middle Tennessee has fallen behind in the first quarter. Was down by 1 on Thursday against Tennessee Tech. Ended up winning that game pretty handily, outscoring Tech 65-26 the rest of the way, as that ball will head to Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee doing a great job making the first shot miss for Louisville. It's the second chance points right now. Louisville 5-0 on Middle Tennessee. Something I'm sure Coach Insel addressed at change of quarter right there.
Louisville 10 points in the paint in the first quarter, really using their size to their advantage, especially Olivia Cochran, already 9 points for the junior out of Carver High School in Columbus, Georgia, as that 3 from Wheeler a little bit too strong. Cochran going to put up the mid-range. This one kicks off the back of the iron, and Wheeler clears.
And Middle Tennessee, Ksenia Malashka is going to give Cochran that shot all day long. That's that scouting report defense that we talked about.
Tough shot from Malashka.
Vanna Wheeler attacking the bigger Russell right there and drawing contact, didn't settle for a jump shot. She was going to either get an and one or she was going to get 2 free throws.
Savannah Wheeler, Middle Tennessee's leading scorer, the transfer from Marshall. Knocks down the first free throw, a 90% free throw shooter. And we alluded to this a little bit earlier, kind of trying to find her stroke the last couple of games. Has it at the free throw line, though. 4 points tonight for Wheeler, coming off a 16.7 rebound performance against Tennessee Tech, in which she was 10 for 10 from the stripe, as her team trails by 1 here tonight against Louisville.
And she's averaging 17 points a game, and we're saying still trying to find her stroke. So just says what kind of player she is and how good she's going to be for Middle Tennessee.
Kristlyn Card has found her stroke, second 3 tonight for the grad transfer from Syracuse. Shot 37% for the Orange last year, led the team, as Wheeler drives and finishes with the left hand.
And Carr, one of those few players that shoots it better from the 3 than from 2-point range. So somebody Middle Tennessee's got to stay up on and make sure they're contesting every touch outside the 3-point line.
Whistle away from the ball, going against the Cardinals.
think a moving screen there on that pin down. There was a stagger there in front of the Middle Tennessee bench, and Middle Tennessee all over that call right there.
Foul going against Mikasa Robinson, second team foul, her first, as Gregory is off the front of the rim for the three. Van Lith able to finish with a right hand, and what a pass from Mikasa Robinson.
What a pass, but what a finish. Van Lith had to gather and go up. She didn't have the best angle, and she was still able to fight that in.
That pass was absolutely threaded. And now a foul going against Robinson. This is going to be her second, team's third.
Middle Tennessee back to trying to establish a low post catch with Malashka on the block off that pin down screen there. She's turning and posting up big, not necessarily to go and attack the rim with the drop step, but when she turns and faces right there, that's when she's real dangerous. And I think they're going to take a look and see if there was any sort of additional contact here on this loose ball.
Yeah, Don Marsh, one of our officials tonight, turned to her cohorts, Scott Yarbrough and Kylie Galloway.
I think they'll go to a media timeout while they take a look at this, Jake.
So we're going to take a break with 6:53 to go here in the second quarter. We've got a good one going on in the Glass House. Louisville on top of Middle Tennessee, 23-19. And I'm told we're keeping it here. So let's keep it here.
Even better. Real entertaining so far. This game has been everything we've expected. Both teams playing at a high level. The pace is good. There's a good flow to it. So we're seeing a replay up here on the screen. So the foul initially was called on Louisville on the reach-in right there. And it looked like as she went in for that steal, she ran into Courtney Whitson's elbow. I don't think Whitson was trying to do anything intentional or anything like that.
So while the officials sort this out, how about that look from our press row camera right here? Shout out to our Media Arts production crew setting up the press row cameras. Got a great look at it. But you're right, Robinson was the one who took the brunt of it after being called for the foul.
She got up in the passing lane and trying to get her hand on the ball, and she did everything right. She got up in the passing lane, she had her right hand, and she was trying to deflect that pass or to push that catch out. And she definitely, there was contact. She fouled Courtney Whitson, but they're going to bring the officials in and talk to head coach Rick Insel and Jeff Walls. Then I believe they'll come over and give us an explanation.
The officials are sorting it out with both coaches at midcourt. Scott Yarbrough explaining to both coaches what they saw on the replay.
My opinion, I don't think there was any intent. I think it was unintentional. As we see this replay here. Both coaches look okay with the result. I believe it's just a play-on situation. We're going to try to get an explanation here. No, we're good. yeah, just as we thought. We got that one right, Jake. 1 for 1.
1 for 1 tonight. I told you we're not going to be wrong tonight.
Yeah, they looked to see if there was anything intentional. There wasn't, so it's a play-on situation. Charge the foul to Louisville. And Middle Tennessee's got the basketball.
So back to action. Less than 6:50 to go in this one. Malashka shuffled her feet in the paint. 6th turnover against Middle Tennessee here in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Insel there saying, shoot the ball. He's talking to Courtney Whitson. She did have that shot off that pop, off the pin down there. And Middle, a couple of those shots fall. That opens it up for the inside play of Malashka. So Coach Insel's right on right there. Courtney Whitson's got to shoot that ball.
Kono, who's checked in a couple of minutes ago.
And got her on her heels by going shot fake. That pump fake right there, Cochran reached up to try to defend that shot, and as soon as she lifted up, great job by Malashka going by her with her left hand getting to the rim.
9 points for Ksenia, leading scorer in this contest, as that's going to be a kickball on the entry pass.
And there again, that's the scouting report defense. Jalen Gregory was defending the corner player for Louisville, but instead she was sandwiched off and she was able to be in that passing lane. She got a foot on that ball and prevented that ball from getting inbounded.
Van Lith, the lefty flick is short, and Gregory has the rebound. Biddle hanging in there with rebounds, 14 to 15. Considering the size advantage, not too shabby. Malashka in trouble now, gives it up to Wheeler with 10 on the shot clock. Now Malashka, the 4 is stripped. Loose ball. Malashka comes away with it, but that's going to be the second shot clock violation that Louisville has forced this half.
Yeah, Malashka that time, it was the same attempt, the shot fake, and then she wanted to drive left. The problem was Jalen Gregory was on the wing still in that area where it was Savannah Wheeler. And so her defender was there also occupying that spot. So she was able to get her hand in and make a play on that basketball. But that's not a terrible turnover because it's a dead ball turnover. Gives Middle a chance to set up their defense.
That pass from Harris tipped away by Courtney Whitson.
You see the fire. Coach Insel, I told you, this guy is a competitor. I've known him a lot of years, and it doesn't matter if it's basketball or golf or anything. He's into it. He wants to win. He wants his kids to play at a high level. Such a great coach, and as a player, his kids love playing for him, and that's the ultimate compliment for a coach is when your players want to play that hard for you.
Carr's got to put it up as the shot clock was winding down.
Whitson's been on the floor with 2 fouls and has done a really nice job of defending without fouling.
Van Lith getting the shooter's roll. She now has 6. Such a pure left-handed stroke. I know we've talked about that before, how lefties just make everything look a little bit smoother. She's got as smooth as jump shot as anybody.
Her middle game is very, very nice.
Malashka, tough drive, in and out. But Whitson there with the offensive board, and she's able to clean it up.
Great job by Courtney Whitson attacking the boards, and there's a rare second chance opportunity for Middle Tennessee. That was nice.
Kono looking to drive, loses it on the spin. Van Lith lines up the 3. And rebounded by Louisville. Harris fighting through the contact, no. And Malashka shaken up on the other end. And it looks like she might have got the wind knocked out of her.
Yeah, when Harris went into her, and I thought Malashka did a nice job of being straight up and vertical, but sometimes when you're straight up, you expose your midsection. And so when that shoulder goes into you, you can get your wind knocked out of you pretty good.
So Anastasia Boldareva will check back in as Malashka will head to the pine to catch her breath. And buries it.
That's why Coach Insel was pleading with her to shoot that 3 earlier. That's her shot, and it opens up that defense. She stroked that with confidence, and Middle Tennessee with a nice run with a 6-point lead right now.
A 12-2 run over the last 4 minutes and change for the Blue Raiders as Josie Williams has checked in for the Cardinals. And a foul going against Jalen Gregory. Her second. But just the second against Middle Tennessee here in the second quarter as we have less than 90 seconds remaining in the first half.
Gregory trying to fight over that screen. Middle Tennessee had been doing a nice job of just kind of slicing under it right there and avoiding that screen. But again, you're so excited, the crowd's into it, you want to make a play, and Gregory decided she was going to try to slice through that and get a steal. Still doesn't hurt Middle, it's only the second team foul, like you said, Jake.
So now Tamia Scott comes in, the freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee, as Blakely checks Van Lith. And I think Blakely a little too handsy on that baseline drive.
Yeah, that was fun, though. Courtney Blakely definitely quick enough to keep Van Lith in front of her, but you see the ball handling, the skill of Haley Van Lith, the reason she was all-conference player in the ACC. She wants this shot right now. For one on the season, she's now 2 for 2. Jeff Walls will give her that shot because she doesn't usually make it, but listen to this crowd, Jake.
Middle on top by 9, their largest lead tonight as Carr misses the jumper. And Louisville comes away with a loose ball. Now Kono for 3. No. Blakely runs it down, runs into Kono, no call. And then Kono has a traveling called against her. So bodies flying everywhere.
How there's not a call on that by Kono when Blakely was in the open court right there, that's my first question. And I was still mind boggled that they didn't make a call there. But we've got 18 seconds left. And that good position by Courtney Whitson. We saw the replay on the scoreboard. She held her ground, so that's a good call of a travel. Middle Tennessee with a chance to extend this lead, Jake.
Full court pressure from Louisville. Shot clock is off for Blakely in Middle. Leads by 9 against the 18th ranked Louisville Cardinals. 5 seconds, Malashka on the drive, tough shot. And saved at the last second, but to Louisville. But Middle Tennessee, undefeated at home a year ago in the regular season, has Louisville on the ropes as we head to the half. The Blue Raiders on top of the 18th ranked Cardinals, 34-25. More from halftime coming up from the Glass House. Stay with us on ESPN+. Away from the Lady Raiders, Middle Tennessee has not beat an AP Top 25 team in this building since December 2011 when they beat those same Kentucky Wildcats. Looking for their first ranked win in over a decade against the Louisville Cardinals here tonight. They're halfway home, up 9 as we start the third. Wheeler on the drive and kick. Whitson, corner 3. A little too strong, Malashka skying for it, but Jones able to steal it away.
Louisville comes out in looked like a 3-2 zone. Did a nice job on the perimeter. Courtney Whitson had a nice corner 3-point shot.
Cochran spinning in the paint. A little bit too much, but that ball's actually tapped out to Louisville, so the Cards get a fresh 20.
Cochran just got caught under the rim and tried to finish with her right hand on that left side of the rim. Would have liked to have seen her go with her left hand right there.
8 on the shot clock. Cochran driving against Malashka. Got her in the air. Now Robinson with 3. Tough shot over Gregory. Last touched by Olivia Cochran. So Malashka starting the second half. Came off the bench. Subbed in very quickly in the first quarter for Boulder Rava.
Seconds in the key. Louisville back to man.
Wheeler attacking the basket, goes up strong. Can't get it off the glass. And now here come the Cardinals in transition. Carr going 1-on-3. Tough shot. Cochran knocked it out of bounds again.
That was a good aggressive take by Carr. You're right, Jake. That was a tough shot, but one she's very capable of making. But Middle Tennessee really came over and attacked dribble penetration right there. made her have to pull up quick that shot attempt.
Officials allowing a lot of contact on both sides when teams are trying to drive to the rim. Just 6 total free throws between these two teams shot in the first half.
This sounds crazy, but people that understand the game of women's basketball will get this. The officials are officiating it like an NCAA tournament game. So they're letting them play. They understand this is a high-level competition, 2 great teams.
Van Lith, just 6 points in the first half, turns it over. Whitson thought about pulling the trigger again. She's already knocked down 3 3-pointers here tonight. Velashka going up and under, a little bit too much on it, but Cochran can't handle it. And it'll go out of bounds, and Middle has 20 seconds on the shot clock, but we're going to take a look at it just to make sure that Cochran did not have possession. So actually it's going to be 13 on the shot clock.
And Velashka, I thought she could have finished on that left side of the rim. Instead, she tried to go all the way under. If she wanted to get all the way under, one more dribble would have made that a lot easier shot attempt for Ksenia Velashka.
Whitson again for 3. This one just off the mark. But Wheeler was right there waiting for her. And a jump ball is called, and the Cardinals will hang on to it. It's Courtney Blakely and Chrislyn Carr have to be separated. I think we have double technicals being called.
Yeah, Carr and Blakely, there was an exchange. And it's funny because Blakely wasn't even in the play there. It was Wheeler that was on the floor on that.
So their teammates trying to separate them. Our officials are sorting this out. 2 smallest players on the floor, the 2 feistiest getting after it in what's turned into a bit of a heated game here tonight.
Well, again, you knew this was going to be. We teased it in the opener. I circled this on my calendar the day these schedules were announced. This is a chance for Middle Tennessee to beat a top 25 team in their home arena. It's a great opportunity for Middle Tennessee, and for Jeff Walls, he understands that, and he's got his Louisville Cardinals absolutely playing hard and fighting for this win as well.
So we're going to take a break while we figure out what's going on. 6.5 to go here in the third. Trailing by 12 on the road against Middle Tennessee. And Darren, this is actually historically a Louisville team that is very, very good after losses. They've won 10 in a row after losing a game the last couple of seasons.
Absolutely, and not only that, since 2017, 53-7 on the road. So very good road team. But you talk to the coaching staff at Louisville, Jeff Walls and Steph Norman, they'll acknowledge this isn't the same Louisville team they've had in the past. They're learning about each other still. They're not where they want to be yet, but that's what this non-conference is for. So, they say they're not as good as they've been in the past. Well, they've been so good for so long that you kind of have to keep that in perspective.
Jalen Gregory step back mid-range. Jay is short. Marissa Russell missed the 3 on the other end, has the rebound. Foul going against Blakely. That's going to be her 3rd, including the technical. And the second team foul against Middle Tennessee this quarter. Haley Van Lith, just 6 points for Louisville tonight. She's got the ball right now, gives it up to Cochran, but averaging 21. Cochran, tough shot in the paint, and Middle comes away with it.
And you saw Cochran face up. Boldareva didn't go for the fake. She understands. Let her have that shot.
Whitson, offensive board, and recycled by Cochran. And that might be the play to give this Louisville team a little bit of juice on the road, as we're going to take another look at it.
Great rebound, and if you're a shot blocker, you can really be effective when you block out of area shots. Cochran came across the lane to swat that one by Courtney Whitson.
Second foul against Cochran, and the second against the Cards here in the quarter.
Just so versatile, and again, when you face up, it just prevents so many problems for Cochran. Because Malashka can hit that shot, Cochran closed out, and she went baseline, gets to the rim, and gets a foul call.
Malashka will be at the line when we come back from the break. Middle Tennessee on top of the 18th ranked Cardinals here at the Glass House. Senior Malashka will be at the free throw line shooting 2, and she is leading the scoring tonight for both teams. 14 points for the transfer from VCU. Her second season playing for Middle Tennessee, third year on the roster, I should say. Sat out in 2020, 2021 due to NCAA transfer rules. Part of the 2019 Atlantic 10 all-rookie team a few years ago when she was a Ram. This is the first free throw. Hits the second, now with 15.
She's a pro. She's going to have a long career in professional basketball when she decides she's ready for that. It's her length, it's her versatility. She's a really tough matchup. Rick Insel and the Lady Raiders noticed that very early in this game, and their offense has been dictated to get her the right shot for her in the right spot.
Whitson off the screen for 3, short, but Malashka with a rebound. Now she's in trouble. And throws it off of Russell's leg. So heads up play by Malashka.
Yeah, that's good offense by Middle Tennessee. Courtney Whitson's defender, Russell, is helping the lob pass to Malashka. So Whitson flashes high to the three-point line as you see Malashka with a rare miss for her today. That's good offense for Middle Tennessee.
Moving screen going against Van Lith. That's going to be her second and the third against Louisville here in the quarter. So Louisville just mental mistakes tonight for the Cardinals in a lot of different ways. Doesn't help that they're shooting just 28% from the floor tonight.
Middle Tennessee making it very difficult for them to score in the half court. And Middle Tennessee's been taking care of the basketball. There haven't been a lot of turnover opportunities or easy transition opportunities for Louisville.
I believe we have a hold. Going against the Cardinals as Blakely breaks free and scores on the layup. Russell another 3. She misses. Carr with the offensive board and puts it up and in a much needed bucket.
Long shots equal long rebounds right there. Middle Tennessee, everybody was collapsed inside the paint for that rebound. Ball came right to Carr and she knew exactly what to do with it.
And that's going to be a turnover going against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, Wheeler bobbled down and fell out of bounds. She wasn't ready for the pass. That's the point guard. That's Courtney Blakely. She wants to deliver that ball to Savannah Wheeler when Wheeler's ready to catch that. I like this pressure by Middle Tennessee.
Russell another 3. This one is in and out. Cochran fighting for it with Blakely. And they're going to say it was off the foot of Courtney Blakely.
I know the fans don't like it. I think that's the right call. From where I was sitting, it looked like it hit off of Blakely's foot as she was trying to swipe at it.
Well, she's been on the floor for the last minute or two. Cochran hits the second. We've got a lane violation. First points of the second half for Cochran, who led the way for the Cardinals in the first half with 9.
Boy, that excites her. She'd been waiting, it seemed like, for the last 2 or 3 games to get a shot to fall like that. And again, I thought her balance was great, but you could see the emotion, the relief when she saw that one go into the basket.
Cochran for three. Almost banked it in. A lot of contact on the rebound.
Yeah, that's not the shot that Louisville likes to see from Olivia Cochran.
Fourth team foul against Louisville is the second.
See exactly what I'm talking about. I know our crew's working on that right now, but again, Middle Tennessee, they just take what the defense gives you, and once they find mismatches and ways they can exploit you defensively, it's not just Malashka now. Everybody's focused on Malashka, and as you can see, there's Russell down in the paint. She's reacting late to Whitson. She's doing that because she has to be over the top help, because Olivia Cochran is trying to front the post down low to keep Malashka from getting an easy pass inside. Great replay right there by our crew. Great teaching moment right there, and that's just wonderful offense by Middle Tennessee.
At one point, Middle was 3 of 12 from distance. They are now 10 of 22. 30 of Middle Tennessee's 49 points coming from distance.
We've said it, if Middle Tennessee consistently makes three-point shots, they can play with and beat any team in the country. They're that versatile. Against Tennessee Tech, they didn't have to. They didn't make a lot of threes, but they were so good attacking the rim. Today, they've gotten those three-point looks, and they've made the most of them, shooting 45% right now from the three-point line.
They averaged about 9.5 threes made last year, making less than that 7.5, which is a little less than what we're used to seeing from a Rick Insell team. But tonight, they are stroking it. As Walker's jumper is in and out. Cochran went up with it and lost it and kicked it out of bounds.
She went up with it, and then when she brought it down, she brought it, showing why she was an all-conference player at Marshall. Savannah Wheeler with the nifty move to the baseline. One of the few Lady Raiders that can create her own shot. What a big time for her to do that right there.
And then Jalen Gregory ties up Walker, and Middle Tennessee takes away a possession as the Cardinals are looking around for answers on the offensive end. Blakely on another run out. And Cochran got a piece of her, no call. But now the foul going against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, Courtney Blakely needs to finish that. There was a little bit of contact, but I think she was so surprised. She was so wide open right there. She's got to make that shot, and she just got ahead of herself a little bit there. But talked to the Jeff Walls yesterday. I had about a 30-minute conversation with him. And he talked about Middle Tennessee, and he was anxious. Great finish there by Walker, and she had great awareness of the clock running down. What a great third quarter. Very entertaining third quarter.
Middle Tennessee hot from behind the arc. They're on top by 18 over the 18th ranked Louisville Cardinals. The Coal Country sharpshooter, Savannah Wheeler, knocking down threes. Wheeler, the transfer from Marshall. First team all-conference a year ago, led the conference in scoring with 20 points per contest. Tied for the team lead tonight in points with 14. And she has found her stroke here tonight. Was just 5 of 24 from deep coming into this one. And she is a big reason why Middle Tennessee is on top by almost 20 points against the 18th ranked Louisville Cardinals. As Cochran, tough shot, no call.
I can't say enough about the defense tonight of Middle Tennessee. They're absolutely making every shot difficult for Louisville. It's not that Louisville's necessarily playing bad. I know Coach Walls thinks they can play better, and they can, but Middle Tennessee's defense tonight has been absolutely sensational. And then on the offensive end, they're making shots.
Anastasia Boldareva is fouled on the rebound attempt. That's going to be the third foul against Olivia Cochran. Blakely sets her feet, fires the three, in and out. Had to get it over the outstretched arms of Cochran as Carr comes the other way. Now Van Lith for three, short.
Rushed that a little bit. She was so wide open, I think it surprised even her. One of the few times she's been open tonight, and you can see that she just rushed that shot.
And she has been struggling from behind the arc this season as well. Just 9 of 35 tonight. That's a 25% clip for the preseason All-ACC selection in Van Lith. Just 6 points tonight for Haley. She's a top 20 scorer in the country, averaging 21 points per contest, as Wheeler has to put up a tough shot with the shot clock winding down. Cochran charging hard to the lane, count it.
Understand, this is a Louisville team that averages 77 points a game. 77 points a game. They've got 36 right now as Cochran gets this to go and gets to go to the line for an and one. But they're under 40 points so far with 8 minutes and change left in this fourth quarter. As a coach, I just can't stress enough the job Middle Tennessee is doing defensively today.
Points scored in that second quarter.
Great slip by Malashka there.
Wheeler, corner three, and she's fouled.
All set up by the slip by Malashka. Cochran didn't jump to the ball, so once she got that pass inside, she missed that attempt, but then on the loose ball kicked it out to Wheeler. And because Wheeler's hit a couple right now, Louisville's flying at him. They don't want a foul jump shooter.
2019, over 3,600 points in her career at Boyd County High School. And she hits all 3 free ones as Middle's lead 57-39. Louisville shooting just 30% from the floor here tonight. I believe the foul is going against Louisville.
Yeah, it should. I mean, everybody stopped as Scott Yarbrough was trying to I don't know if he was trying to decide or get his head together there, but you watch right here. She comes in and Savannah, she's already moving before Walker gets set right there. That's an easy call.
Second against Walker, third team foul. Van Lith isn't shooting 3 free throws. But a foul is going against Middle Tennessee anyway. It's going to be the third team foul and the third against Gregory.
Middle Tennessee just needs to be solid. Continue to do what they've done.
Nice cut by Van Lith, but Malashka was there to erase it.
The pressure's on Louisville to change it up, to attack. They're going to try to speed the game up, get more possessions. Middle Tennessee just keep defending without fouling and try to limit second chance opportunities. There's still plenty of time for the Cardinals. 6 minutes left, down 15. That's plenty of possessions to come back.
5 on the shot clock. Harris running out of time. Now Walker on the drive, throws it away.
But they can't come away with empty possessions. That was an empty possession right there. They didn't even get a shot up. Good job by Middle Tennessee. Didn't have anything easy. Come out and run your offense. Understand time and score right now.
Malashka going hard to the paint. Good defense by Nyla Harris. And now she's in trouble. It's going to be the fourth on Malashka and the fourth team foul.
Yeah, good hard foul by Cassidy Malashka. Another offensive rebound. The second half, Louisville really doing a nice job. They're getting second chance opportunities, but they just haven't been able to convert.
So Malashka will take a seat as Boulder Raven. Now Blakely. Middle now 5 minutes away from one of the biggest wins in program history. Trying to knock off.
What can you say about Savannah Wheeler tonight? Really, her coming out party against the number 18 team in the country.
We're going to take another look at it just to make sure she got it off in time, but you kind of see from that angle, it's a great shot by our camera crew down there. You could see her eyes looking at the opposite end for the shot clock before she turned around and put that up.
Yeah, and they're checking to see if it's a 3 or the 2. It looked like from our vantage point it was a 2. But you also notice as she turned back around, her eyes got locked to the rim. If you're going to be a great shooter, you've got to see the rim. You've got to have your eyes on the rim, whether it's a jump shot, whether it's a layup, whether it's a post move. Savannah Wheeler's eyes got locked right to that rim, and that was a big-time shot.
What a win this would be for Middle Tennessee. 4 minutes away, as this is going to be a really good look. Looks like she just got it off in time. That foot, that outside foot, looked like it was inside the three-point arc.
Yeah, this win will do a lot for Middle Tennessee. They've come close, had Texas Tech on the ropes in Las Vegas. Nice win. And they play these games, they want to build a resume for the NCAA tournament. When you're a mid-major, it's one thing to get opportunities and to play nationally ranked schools like Louisville. It's a whole nother thing to then beat them. And this would go a long way in Middle Tennessee's resume as they try to position themselves so that if they don't win the conference tournament, they still can get an at-large bid into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, this is a Louisville program that has been to 4 straight Elite Eights. Only Connecticut is the only other women's basketball program that can say that.
Yeah, and that's a credit to Jeff Walls. And, you know, I've known him a lot of years. Great coach. He's been at Louisville since 2005, 2006 season. He actually, I'm where I'm at today because of Jeff Walls in part. When he got the head job at Louisville, he left Maryland and he really lobbied and put a good word in for me to take his spot at Maryland, which got me into the ACC and on a national stage. And then, of course, I wouldn't be in Tennessee today if it wasn't for Rick Insell. I'd never stepped foot in Tennessee until he brought me out here and put me on his staff. So I owe a lot to both these guys. They're great coaches, great people, and it's great to see them go against each other in this great environment.
Williams is checked back in. Misses the 3. Van Lith is met at the rim and blocked away as Middle has a 15-point advantage. Replay confirmed the 2 did count from Savannah Wheeler. She now has 19. Leading scorer in this ball game tonight. Now Malashka going one-on-one against the Tyler Williams and lost it under the stanchion, but Whitson staying with it. And now Harris comes away.
I would have loved to see Malashka finish that with her left hand, but hard to fault her with all the good things she's done today.
Williams another 3. This one is off to the left.
And another great contest by Middle Tennessee. Malashka really got out and contested it without fouling.
Been a real tough night from behind the arc for the Cardinals. Just 4 of 21, 19% from deep. This is a team that shoots about 33% from behind the arc so far this season.
It's without a doubt Middle Tennessee's best defensive performance to date this season.
Whistle on the rebound going against Louisville. It's going to be a foul against Nyla Harris, her first, the 5th team foul. So Middle Tennessee will be at the line for the last 2:49, and this is a very, very good free throw shooting team in the Blue Raiders. 78% as a team. That is the best mark so far in Conference USA. They went 26 of 28 against Tennessee Tech on Thursday, missing just their last 2 free throws. As Whitson hits the first.
You know, I was talking with Matt Insell yesterday, and I asked him how practice went. I was checking in with him as I did with taking it to Louisville today.
Van Lith finally gets the foul call that she was looking for, as Scott Yarbrough giving her a bit of a warning, forcing her way to the lane, as that's going to be all for Senior Malashka. That's her 5th foul. And she's going to leave to a big ovation from the Blue Raider faithful She finishes her night with 15 points to go along with 5 rebounds.
Yeah, been a tough night for Van Lith, offensively, defensively.
Long lead pass from Van Lith over the outstretched arms of Morgan Jones, who's been very, very quiet tonight. 3rd leading scorer for the Cardinals. And that's going to be all for Olivia Cochran.
The coach in you understands time and score and wants your point guard to just stop and run clock. But the coach in you also loves the toughness and the grit. Coach Insel loves players that have grit. And that's the term, a perfect term to use to describe Savannah Wheeler. There was no doubt she was going to attack the rim. And again, we've said this all night long. She's going to draw contact, and worst case scenario,
It's the first. Cochran finishes her night, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Season high, 14 points for the junior. Russell checks back in with 1:12 left. Middle Tennessee en route to their first win against a ranked team in this building since 2011.
Again, I'll say it, Louisville averages 77 points a game. They've yet to get to 50. That's such a key number. Coach Walls, his record when he scores 70 points is practically undefeated. That's his benchmark right there. And it shows what Middle Tennessee did today defensively.
Yeah, Louisville just won for their last 10. 7 points in the second quarter for the Cardinals. It really hasn't gotten much better after that. Less than a minute as Van Lith put on the line. Her tough shooting night continues. And looking ahead to March, I think we could categorize this as a signature win. When a certain committee is looking to figure out what teams go where and what seed, because this Middle Tennessee team, too much contact going for the swipe against Van Lith. 4th foul against Blakely. Knocks off the 18th ranked Louisville Cardinals 67-49. Career win number 410 for Rick Insel.